everyone, it's Bjorn, also known as Bjorn to Sell, your trusted guide to real estate here in Minnesota. We all know that first impressions matter when you walk into a home, right? And sometimes the first thing you notice is how it looks. Sometimes the first thing you notice is, well, how it smells. Before we dive in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you find it helpful. I put out new real estate tips every week and you don't want to miss out. So now let's get into it and talk about, well, these smells. Some smells are no big deal, and it's somewhat objective. Maybe someone just cooked up a batch of fish tacos or forgot to take the garbage out. Not real pleasant, but not the end of the world either. But some smells, well, they can be a sign of much bigger problems. And today, I'm going to talk about 6 weird house smells and what they could mean for buyers, sellers, and homeowners. Because whether you're buying, selling, or just trying to keep up on your home, your nose might be telling you something very important. Have you ever walked into a house and, well, there's a fish smell, but there's no seafood in sight? This could be an electrical issue. Overheated wires, outlets, or circuit breakers sometimes give off almost a fishy or burning plastic smell. What should you do? If you smell this and it does not go away, call an electrician right away. Electrical issues are serious fire hazards. Waiting it out, it's simply not a good idea. Second, a sewer or rotten egg smell. If a home has this smell and it's kind of that sewage smell, that's a big red flag. It could mean a dried out drain trap, which is an easy fix. It can also mean a blocked sewer line, which, well, that's not usually an easy fix. So what's something you can do if it is that sewer smell? Well, first, run water in every drain to see if that clears the smell up. If the smell sticks around, you're going to have to call a plumber. If you've got that rotten egg smell, get out of the house immediately and call a gas company. Don't turn on or turn off any lights. Get out of the house because that could indicate a gas leak and you don't want to mess around at all with that. Err on the side of caution. Third, maybe there's kind of a ammonia smell. This could mean rodents have moved in, especially if you smell it in attics, crawl spaces, or basement. Rodent urine leaves behind a very strong ammonia smell. And what should you do? Well, look for droppings and chewed up materials. If you see signs, call pest control quickly if it's your own house. Rodents reproduce fast and the problem will only get worse. If you've ever had a mouse in the house, if you got one, there's probably a bunch and you don't want them to get out of hand. Fourth, and this is a real common one, especially in a house that's been sealed up, you might notice a musty or damp smell. And this usually indicates that there could be mold or mildew present. I'm not a mold expert, but you know what it smells like. And it's just unpleasant. It could be a sign of water damage or a variety of things. So what should you do? Check for leaks around the windows, pipes, the roof. Fix the moisture source first. Then use a dehumidifier to dry things out. If the mold is spreading, you got to call a professional to handle it if it's your own house. If you just happen to be going in a house and touring it, you smell it, get out of there for safety reasons. I've gone into some real doozies over the years, and you don't want to get yourself sick being around that mold. Fifth, what about kind of that chemically smell? That could mean volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, that are floating around. They come from things like new paint, furniture, or cleaning products. What should you do? Well, get the windows open and get the air circulating as soon as possible. If you are remodeling, look for low VOC materials to keep indoor air quality safe. Now here's a 6th one, a smoke or burning smell. If you smell smoke and nothing's cooking, that's a serious warning sign. It could kind of go back to that electrical issue. It could be a furnace problem. It could be a chimney that needs repair. What should you do? Well, if there is a fire, obviously, you call 911. But if there isn't, check your appliances, check your HVAC system and your fireplace. And if you can't figure out the source, don't wait. Call a professional right away. Now, what does this all mean and why does it matter for buyers and sellers? Well, if you're selling, weird smells can instantly turn buyers off. Even if the cause is minor, it creates doubt about the home. Deep clean, air the house out, and fix the root cause before listing. And now, if you're buying, never ignore a weird smell at a showing. Ask questions, and don't be afraid to bring in an inspector to get that second opinion and professional advice. The biggest, broadest overview that I want to give of all of this is, if it's an emergency, make sure you call the proper authorities with 911. And if it's something that's out of your scope of knowledge, out of your realtor's scope of knowledge, out of your inspector's scope of knowledge, call in the proper professional, especially when dealing with electrical, mold issues, that kind of stuff, sewers. You're going to want to get some professional eyes on it, right? Makes sense. Now, I'm sure some of you watching this have walked into a house and smelled something kind of strange. And if you have, let's get a little discussion going in the comments below and let me know what it was and what you did about the situation. Now, if you found this video useful, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. And subscribe. I'd really like to grow this thing over the course of the next year and get more information to more great people. That's how YouTube works. And when you subscribe, you'll never miss any of this great content. If you're thinking of buying or selling in Minnesota, visit bjorntosell.com to connect with me. And don't forget, you can always download that free home buyers and home listing guide in the comments below. Right there, you'll find it. And it's going to help you navigate your home buying or selling process with the greatest of confidence. I'll be back next week with more great information. So until then, be kind to one another.